Wende Supakero, Jamar Teran Shininjo, Jamar Teran Shinihali, Kulo Jamar Ga Teran Nun Kwes Wala. Welcome to today's update and today's edition. This is CEO Tel Aviv Reporters TV. I'm reporting live from Tel Aviv, exactly the way it is and how it is. No subtraction and no addition. Since last week, a lot of fighting has been going on between Tehran and Israel. Yes, a lot of destruction and a lot of ballistic missile was fired from Tehran into Israel, and a lot of nuclear program sites and nuclear weapon sites in Tehran has been destroyed by the Israel Air Force. Exactly the way it is according to the video that was posted in the page few days ago. Welcome to today's update and today's edition. Please, as you are watching from Facebook, follow this page, Tel Aviv Reporters TV. It is very, very important. And go to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tel Aviv Reporters. It is very, very important. Don't forget, as the clash between Tehran and State of Israel is going on, 2 fighter jets from Israel Air Force that was destroyed in Tehran a few days back. Same 2 fighter jets that is being owned by Tehran has also been destroyed by the Israel Air Force. The both sides are losing, but believe you me, it is Operation Lion Arise. The Israel Defense Force are here to do the needful. A lot of commanders and scientists has been eliminated inside Tehran, right there in their nuclear plant and in their nuclear facilities. The news is here in the page. You can come into the page and watch the videos accordingly and exactly how it is going. Pay very good attention and stay focused to this page, as I will be bringing you every video information exactly the way it is, as I will be reporting live from Tel Aviv. Welcome to today's update and today's edition that we have here. Please pay very good attention and listen to Chaim, Commander Sergeant Major Melspin, there in the battlefield. While a lot is still going on in the Gaza Strip, believe you me, a lot is going on in Tehran. Welcome to today's update and today's edition. Let's go straight to the video update that we have here. Let's go.
Shabbat Shalom, it's day 617 of the Swords of Iron War of Self-Defense of Israel. I'm Sergeant Major Chaim Mailspin, Combat Engineer Corps, Elite Unit for Special Missions, mostly tunnels, also founder Aliyah Return Center Charity. So much is going on right now. I could talk to you about the 50-story building in Tel Aviv that's hit by an intercontinental ballistic missile. I could talk to you about around 150 intercontinental ballistic missiles that have been shot in the last few hours from the Iranian terrorist regime. They are the biggest sponsors of terror in the world, right? The Houthis in Yemen that have taken over Yemen, the Hezbollah, southern Lebanon have taken over Lebanon. You look at the Hamas, and you look at the Badr force, you look at all of the terror that this regime in Iran, the IRGC, has done. I could talk to you about the almost 40 people injured. I could talk to you about 3 people murdered by them. There's extensive damage to property, extensive damage to buildings all over Israel. The entire country has been under a barrage of missiles, cruise missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, drones, UAVs, apartment buildings full of civilians, families, children, many foreign residents, including thousands of Americans, all under fire. And we are a democracy, the only democracy in the Middle East, true democracy, seeking to be free, fight for our very existence against this terrorist regime seeking death and destruction. And I want to give you a little summary of what's happening. So we launched a decisive preemptive strike into Iran, targeting their nuclear and military infrastructure. I want to really say that again, nuclear and military infrastructure. Even that airport that we attacked was a military airport. The thing is we have nothing against the Iranian people. We love the Iranian people. The Iranian people need to see an Iranian revolution right now, which will bring it back to the government, back to the people and away from these dictator tyrants. Okay, now, Iran, when they got hit, they planned to shoot over 1,000 missiles to overload our air defense system, like the Arrow 3, like the Iron Dome. And because of the fact that we struck their missile sites so hard, they were only able to shoot about 15% of their intended payload of missiles at Israel. And they did hit. I mean, explosions were heard all over Israel. Most of them were taken out in the stratosphere, and you could see some of these amazing explosions being taken out in the air, but some did hit. On Rishon LeZion, for example, South Tel Aviv city, it's like a suburb of Tel Aviv in many ways. 2 people were killed, murdered, about 20 were injured there. And 2 very seriously, they're fighting for their life in the hospital right now. Others moderately injured. And in Ramat Gan as well, just east of Tel Aviv, a direct strike killed at least 1 person. So that's a total of 3 that I know of that have died so far, murdered so far. And other strikes have hit all over near military installations, civilian buildings, infrastructure. And so we need to really, really pray for Israel right now. Pray for protection over the homes, over families, healing for the injured, wisdom and strategy, how to continue. I'll tell you this, I don't think that this is going to be just a one-day thing. I know that there's people that had flights. The airport is closed right now. Everything's closed right now except for essential businesses. It's a full-on war, and Iran is a very, very big country. And they're continuing to launch at us, and we're going to have to continue to retaliate against them. They even have manned fighters in jets as well, not just missiles, that they're trying to hurt Israel with. Now, I want to say this, is people are just going to have to wait this out. You know, when we fought Hezbollah, you know, it even took longer than we thought. This could take more than a few days. The estimate is the airport will open up in under a week. That's our estimate, but we don't know. We just have to be patient, staying near bomb shelters. They told us to stay near a bomb shelter at all times. It's the time for an Iranian revolution. The head of the octopus, the terror octopus with all those arms, to be defeated, and for a new day to dawn for Iran. I mean, the Operation Grim Beeper that we did in Lebanon, that'll look like nothing compared to how we've been able to shake up that regime there. The entire Iranian general staff of this dictator terrorist regime, including nuclear scientists, have been taken out. They were in a bunker, and we were able to hit this bunker. You know, Mossad did a covert operation to bring in drones and have an entire drone base inside Iran, which was activated at the same time as our planes struck these high-profile targets and military targets. And then, of course, at 3 o'clock a.m., they shot back. 3 o'clock a.m., we were all awakened at 3 a.m. The night before last when they shot us. The whole sky was filled with missiles, and that was about 1,500 kilometers away, you know. And so what I want to say, guys, is this is a time where we have to be strong, where we have to be vigilant. This is a time where we have to step into the gap, because the whole Middle East is changing. The entire Middle East is switching. And the United States, they say that they knew about it, but they weren't involved at all. Not one single plane, not one single missile did the United States fire. They just evacuated their people. But it's funny that Trump gave Iran 60 days. According to the Energy Agency, they, along with the United States, gave Iran 60 days, and it was on the 61st day that we attacked. It's called Operation Lion Arising. And we've been talking about this for, I think, you know, it's got to be like 15, 20 years that we've been talking about how this is a 7-front war that we're in. And everything that we're fighting in Gaza, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Judea and Samaria, and Iran has been started by Iran. They've supplied, they've done everything since they came into power. These evil people took over Iran in 1979. They say that, you know, death to America, death to Israel. You hear every speech is interrupted by those chants. And there's this fight between Shiites and Sunnis, and their whole thought is a Mahdi is going to come, a end times imam who's going to, or the last imam, the 12th imam. They're 12er imams. They believe in the 12 imams, and the last one's going to come back, and he's going to take over the world and kill all the Jews and all the infidels. That's what they think, and they want to usher this in. And Israel, even if it had to go alone on this, Israel stands to keep the whole world free from a jihadist nuclear Iran. Now, do you know that they had they were able to produce within a few days 15 nuclear weapons. Do you realize the damage? Go watch some videos of nuclear weapons exploding. Do you know the damage, even if it exploded in the air, how big of a damage that would cause to Israel? It would wipe the whole country off the map. We will not let that happen. Right now, thousands of reservists are called up, all kinds of emergency aid workers, police, ambulance drivers, paramedics are everywhere treating the wounded. And let me tell you what, we're going to get through this, and we're going to see full and complete victory. All of us are, again, in Israel, we're okay. We're near our bomb shelters. We're in our bomb shelters. We have our first aid kits ready, water, food supplies, baby supplies. We're all ready to see this thing through. We hope it won't be very, very long. I'm going to read Isaiah 54, verse 15. Behold, they will surely gather together, but not by me. Whoever will gather together, that's talking about Iran, against you will fall for your sake. The fall of the dictatorship in Iran is happening, and a great revolution will begin, we believe, and a future of the Abraham Accords for the whole Middle East. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shabbat.